When technology and humanity cross. Ethical dilemmas faced by robotics. Good day, everyone. This day, I'm going to talk about ethical dilemmas faced by robotics. Before we're going to start, I'm going to share with you what is robotic. Robotic is a branch of engineering and computer science that involves the conception of design, manufacture, and operation of robots. So, by the way, what are the ethical dilemmas faced by the robotic? Just like any other technological advancement, robotics also faces different problems and dilemmas. Although the idea is to help people and make their life easier and faster than before, it is still not immune to different ethical dilemmas and possible undesirable outcomes. One of the dilemmas faced by robots is safety. Who should be held accountable if someone's safety is compromised by a robot? It is important to know who should be blamed and who should be held responsible if such. Another dilemma faced by robotics is emotional components. This may seem a little absurd as of the moment, but looking at how fast technology progresses nowadays, it is not completely impossible for robots to develop emotions, right? So here the questions become, what if robots become sentient? Should they be granted robot right? Should they have their own set of rights to be upheld, respected, and protected by humans? It is just right for robots to be given their own set of rights. Should they develop the ability to feel different kinds of emotions? This is my answer in the question, what if robot becomes sentient? If they become sentient, they have the right and responsibility. If robots achieve sentience, it would raise questions about their rights and status. Another one is autonomy and consent. Sentient robots may possess autonomy and their ability to make choice. How do we ensure they have the freedom to make decisions while also respecting human control and consent? Another ethical dilemma faced by robotics is privacy and surveillance. With the advancement in robotics, there is a potential for invasive forms of surveillance. It answers in the question, how do we balance the benefits of robotics with the need for privacy and data protection? Additionally, another example is bias and discrimination. Robots are programmed by humans and can inherit human biases. It answers in this question, how do we ensure fairness and eliminate discriminatory behavior from automated systems? That's all in my part. Thank you.
So magandang umaga po sa ating lahat, lalong-lalo na po sa ating napakagandang guro. So in this time, ating pag-aaralan ang tungkol sa ethical dilemmas faced by robotics. So just like any other technological advancement, robotics also faces different problems and dilemmas. Although the idea is to help people and make their lives a lot easier than before, it is still not immune to different ethical dilemmas and possible undesirable outcomes. One of the dilemmas faced by robots is safety. Who should be held accountable if someone's safety is compromised by a robot? It is important to know who should be blamed and who should be held responsible if such things happens. Another dilemma is the emotional component. This may seem a little absurd as of the moment, but looking at how fast technology progresses nowadays, it is not completely impossible for robots to develop emotions. So here, the questions become, what if robot become sentient? Should they be granted robot right? Should they have their own set of rights to be upheld, respected, and protected by humans? It is just right for the robots to be given their own set of rights should they develop the ability to feel different kinds of emotion. So, in the field of robotics, there are the so-called partial autonomy and full autonomy. Partial autonomy includes active human-robot interaction, while full autonomy excluded active human-robot interaction. In other words, a robot with full autonomy can perform action or activities even without master if what should be done or what should be performed next. So using Anevo's or Animov's laws for robots, it can be concluded that robots are ethical but only if they strictly follow the laws specified. They are ethical mostly because the laws formulated by Asimov's ensure the safety of not only the users of the technology but also the people around him. Remember that these are service robots. Service robots are already available to the public. Thus, they can already be found aside or inside the homes. Having said that, the safety of not only the owner of the technology but also all the people aside in house should be the priority more than anything else. In other words, the service robots only follow that their master tell them to do with great consideration to the laws formulated by Asimov's. So, however, if the agent using the technology misuses the robots to achieve personal agendas, then without a doubt, the agent should be held accountable for any consequences. It may be brain. It is important to note that this is under the assumption that the robot strictly follow the laws of specified without any form of deviation. So, if the problem arises when the robot deviates from the law specified, then the maker or the inventor of the machine should be blameworthy. It just means that the robot was not programmed very well because it violates the laws. Other problems may arise when the machine develops the ability to think for itself. In this case, the one that should be blamed can both be the maker or inventor and the robot itself. This is because in the first place, the maker gave the robots the capacity to think for itself, so he should be very much aware of these possible consequences. To put it in the other way, the maker he should be very much aware of these possible consequences. To put it in the other way, the maker program the robot in such a way that is can already think for itself even without an active participation from a human being. In addition, since the robot thinks for itself, whatever decision it makes and whatever consequence it may bring, the robot itself should be held responsible. For the second dilemma, it is just right for the robot to be given their own set of rights should they develop the ability to feel different kinds of emotions. Different kinds of emotions. Excuse me. So it can be argued that the same things happen with animals. Before, animals did not have their own set of rights because people believed that they were not capable of having emotion. However, after years of testing and experimenting, it was concluded that animals are indeed capable of emotions. It is for this reason that people decided to give them rights and that are due to them. The same should be done to robots without any reservation should that time come. The ought to be treated differently and the ought to have new laws to follow in order to accommodate the new characteristic they have developed. So, paiksiin natin ang explanation. Sa modernong panahon, may iba't ibang pagsulong sa teknolohiya sa lahat ng anyo at sukat na maaaring sa loob ng tahanan, lugar ng trabaho o lugar ng pag-aaral o simpleng sa mga alansangan. Ito ay naa-access na ngayon ng halos sino man sa mundo. Hindi ganap na imposibleng sabihin na ang bawat isa sa mundo ay nagmamay-ari ng hindi bababa sa isang teknolohikal na aparato. Bukod, ang teknolohiya ay hindi nakapaloob sa mga mahal at high-end na devices or device. Ang mga simpleng uri ng makina na maaaring gumanap ng simpleng gawain ng regular ay maaari ng ituring na isang uri ng teknolohiya. Gayunpaman, ang pagiging kapakipakinabang at sa kabila ng mga kapakipakinabang na katangian nito is mayroon pa ring ilang mga problema na kinakaharap ng iba't ibang mga pagsulong sa teknolohiya. So upang maging mas tiyak, ang mga problemang ito ay likas na ethical or yung ethical na kinakasangkutan hindi lamang ng kumbaga yung machine na kundi pati na rin ang sangkatauhan. Imposible na ngayon para sa teknolohiya at sangkatauhan na hindi mag-cross ang landas dahil gaya ng sasabihin ng ilan is ang teknolohiya ay nagiging isang pangangailangan para sa mga tao. Sa pagtatapos ng araw, dapat pa ring ipatupad ang etika sa larangan ng teknolohiya upang matiyak ang kaligtasan at moralidad ng mga device na mga device na ito sa mga tao. So
in addition, will genetic engineering improve the quality of life or destroy it? These are some of ethical dilemmas that are yet to be solved. Furthermore, biotechnology raises some moral issues. It is difficult to justify the use of living organisms during research and other technology discoveries. For instance, vitro fertilization enables women who are not in a position to have their own children to undergo the process. But religious groups are opposed to such practices because their beliefs not agree with them. The IVF can be beneficial for women who face various challenges in conceiving, such as block of fallopian tubes, ovulation disorders, or unexplained infertility. It also provides an opportunity for women who may not have a male partner or who have some same-sex female partners to have a biological child. So, in these practices, yung pagkakaroon ng ganitong practices kung saan is pwede kang magkaroon ng anak nang wala kang partner na lalaki is hindi siya approved sa mga Catholic groups or some religious group dahil iba ito sa kanilang paniniwala. The process of IVF typically involves several steps. First, the woman undergoes hormonal stimulation to produce multiple eggs. These eggs are retrieved from the ovaries through a minor surgical procedure. Next, the eggs are fertilized with sperm in a laboratory dish. The resulting embryos are monitored and allowed to develop for a few days. Finally, one or more embryos are transferred into woman's uterus with the hope that they will implant and result in a successful pregnancy. Similar uses of technology have the capability of making many innocent people to suffer. This is the moral concern. For example, the nuclear technology has the potential killing many people and constantly destroying the environment. There is some health problems. People affected by nuclear emissions such as those witnessed in Hiroshima and Nagasaki are deemed to be genetically impaired. Such effect can affect the next generation of affected individuals. Similar uses of technology have the capability of making many innocent people to suffer. This is the moral concern. For example, the nuclear technology has the potential killing many people and constantly destroying the environment. There is some health problems. People affected by nuclear emissions such as those witnessed in Hiroshima and Nagasaki are deemed to be genetically impaired. Such effect can affect the next generation of affected individuals. The exposure to high level of radiation from nuclear emissions can have genetic implications and potentially affect future generations. The long-term effect of radiation exposure as witnessed in Hiroshima and Nagasaki highlight the importance of taking precautions and implementing safety measures to protect individuals from the harmful effect of radiation.
Good day everyone. So now we're going to talk about the moral and ethical issues in advanced technology. So the uses of technology have the capability of making many innocent people to suffer. This is the moral concern in the society. So for example of it, people affected by nuclear emission such as those witnessed in Hiroshima and Nagasaki are deemed to be genetically impaired. Such effects can affect the next generation of the affected individuals. The use of computers also raises health issues. Even though computer makes our work easier, it is evident that prolonged use of computers result to repetitive stress injuries. So, limit the use of technology if you wanted to be healthy. That's all. Thank you.
Good day everyone, I'm Cleophas Florano and I'm going to discuss about the moral and ethical issues in advanced technology. The advanced technology may offer precision, productivity, effectivity, and flexibility to our life. But in the other hand, it will be negatively affect humans' life. The loss of humans' job will be devastating to many people who depend on their job to make a daily living and provide for their families. Thank you.
Moral and ethical issues in advanced technology refer to the potential dilemmas and concerns that arise from the development, deployment, and use of cutting-edge technological innovations. These issues raise questions about the implications of technology on individuals, society, and the environment, and often require truthful consideration and ethical decision-making. Addressing moral and ethical issues in advanced technology requires a multidisciplinary approach involving input from technologies experts, ethicists, policymakers, and stakeholders. Additionally, the establishment of robust ethical frameworks, regulation, and industry standards can help guide the responsible development and deployment of advanced technologies, ensuring that they benefit society while minimizing harm and upholding ethical principles.